Hello there and welcome to another Renko video, where in this video I'm going to explain what Renko actually is in very basic terms. So here is a Renko chart on screen right now. What a lot of people use is something called a candlestick chart. Let's say for instance something like this. This is a 5-minute candlestick chart, and what you'd have is you've got the high of the candle, so the high of the 5-minute, the low of the 5-minute, where it opened, and then where it closed. So the wicks are the highs and lows, and the bodies are where that particular candle opened and closed. This is 5 minutes, so each candle represents 5 minutes in time. You can have any time frame you want. You can have a month, a year, a second, doesn't matter. Where Renko is a little bit different is what a Renko block, and this is a block, a Renko block, what that is a predetermined amount of pips moved. So I've got it set at 100 pips. So for every 100 pip up that US 30 goes, it will paint a green block. For every 100 pips down, and I'm just moving my cat out the way, it would paint a red block down. And that's all it is, and so it filters the noise out. Now you can have different block sizes. You can have 1 pip, 1,000 pips, you know, whatever you want. The only difference is it will just take longer. So if you've got 1,000 pips Renko block, then you would be waiting for the price to move 1,000 pips in either direction for it to paint a block. I find on US 30, 100 works really well. If you're going to use a currency pair like Euro USD, then maybe 10 would work relatively well. But that's all that Renko is. And the reason why I like to trade Renko is it filters the noise out. So it's very clean. You can see here it's very, very clean. The chart looks clean, it looks great. But when you're trading candlesticks, it can be quite choppy, and there's a lot of noise in there, and it can cause you to sort of second guess your trades. Am I in the right trade here? Is it actually going down, or is it going up? And it makes things confusing, but I find Renko works really, really well, especially for this strategy, which my Renko strategy is really, really simple. Just a couple of free indicators, basic indicators, and you're just waiting for a few rules to be met, and you're going in with predetermined take profits and a predetermined stop loss. And it works really, really well. So there we go. That is a very, very quick whistle-stop tour of Renko and why I like to trade it. The only other thing to say really is people will say, well, what system do you use? What software do you use? Well, you can use any software really. MT4, MT5, but to use those you would have to get plugins to make Renko work, which aren't particularly good. So I would avoid software like that. Plus, you know, they've been around for decades and decades and haven't really moved with the times. TradingView is okay. That does have a Renko. You can view Renko charts with TradingView. Again, there is a problem, in my opinion, with TradingView. That is, it costs a fortune. If you're wanting indicators and things like that, it can become very, very expensive for a subscription. Or you can just use something like CTrader, which I use, which has Renko built in, and this is what I've used, and it's worked really well for me. It's a great piece of software. Not enough people use CTrader, and I don't know why, but I really, really like it. So if you're with a broker, like for argument's sake, I'm with IC Markets, CTrader works really, really well. It's a free download. Don't need to add anything to it. It all comes straight out of the box. Anyway, there you go. That's my whistle-stop tour of Renko. There are other videos on this channel that explain my strategy in a little bit of detail, and I will do further ones as well. I'll do some live trading as well, just to prove that it all works really well, in my opinion. So if you've got any questions about Renko, if you trade Renko, do leave a comment below. I like to talk to fellow Renko traders. Sometimes it feels like we're a bit of a dying breed, or we're not particularly big group. But yeah, give me a shout. Okay, that's it for now. See you on the next video. Bye bye.